So now moving on to part 2. So you have now got your nicely dry but rather boring bowl. So we're going to look at a couple of different ways of how to transform it into something beautiful. So the first one is this bowl, which you can see has basically just been painted. Now, in order to give a decent cover to start with, I just painted it first of all with a coat of white PVA, just so that you've got a nice clear surface to begin with. Now the outside has been painted with blue acrylic paint, probably about 3 coats, depending on, you know, the thickness of your paint. And then the inside I've just painted with gold. Now you can of course add to it. I've added a bit of sheen by using the diluted PVA as a varnish. So you could then add sequins or images if you wish, but I'm for the moment going to leave this one as it is. But I want to show you a different way of decorating your bowl. So what I've done with this one is I've given it the coat of white paint, as you can see, but then instead of painting it, I've actually cut up squares of fabric. Now these are about 1.5 inches, but you can choose what size. You can also do this with paper as well. So again, we've got the lovely diluted PVA, because we don't want it too thick. And I'm just painting it quite liberally onto the fabric. Now I've already got one piece on, so again, we want to overlap it slightly, because what you don't want to see is the white paint in between. There we are. So that's 2 pieces on. So basically, again, I'm just going to show you one side, because obviously it's quite boring just to sit and watch somebody do this over a whole bowl when it's not completely necessary. Now the fabric you choose is obviously going to be different to the fabric I've got, because you may have a stash of fabrics, or if you don't want to use fabric, images, pictures from old magazines are very useful. You can get some lovely images, or leftover wrapping paper, anything basically that you find pleasing to the eye and you would like to decorate your bowl with. So we're nearly done on this side. I'll show this to you, and then you can go off and decorate your own paper bowls. Now obviously when you're deciding what you're going to put in your bowls, it's probably best not to put anything too liquid in them. So you can use them for things like potpourri or nice snacks or sweets. You could, if you wanted to, if you want to put flowers in them, put a little vase in them so that you've got the water contained. So let's just put another couple of pieces on, and then I'll show you what it will look like. Now you can see from the outside I've used the same fabric on the outside as I'm using on the inside, but of course you can use a different fabric if you wish. So one more square, and then I think we're done, because basically this is all you're going to be doing with the rest of your bowl. So there you can see the inside of my bowl is now becoming covered with the fabric, the same as the outside. Now again, you will need to leave it to dry before you do anything else, but if you wanted to, you could add, you know, if you've got a button stash, which I tend to have, you could add buttons on the outside. You could add something along the top edge, like some ribbon, just to smooth it off. Or you could leave it as it is. That really is up to you. So off you go and have fun decorating your bowl.